So Robin's not home from school yet?
No, Anna. Oh, I am sorry. If I knew you were going to call, I wouldn't have let her stay after school to play kickball.
So she's enjoying being back in Port Charles, is she?
Oh, she loves it, yes. It was the best thing for her.
Makes me very happy to hear that.
Yeah, but she misses her mommy. Yes, and now and then she talks about what could have been, but all in all, she's a contented little girl.
Good. I can't wait to hear her laugh again. We had some fun time here in New York, but really her heart was set on being back in Port Charles.
Yes, she would love to talk to you. Will you call back a little later?
I'll try. I've got rather an important appointment, but I might be able to phone before I catch the plane.
You're going someplace else?
I'm coming home.
Not tonight.
Yeah. You don't sound very thrilled about it.
Well, it's so sudden, no?
Is there some reason I shouldn't come home, Philomena?
Oh, no reason at all. Why should there be? No. But if somebody planned to come and see you in New York...
Like who?
Well, hasn't anybody come to see you, to visit you in New York?
No. But obviously I should be expecting someone. Who's coming to see me?
Well,
You didn't tell Duke, did you? Is it Duke?
Absolutely not. I didn't say one word.
Good. Because you're the only person that knows where I'm staying, Philomena. And if you didn't tell him, then he can't find me, all right?
Of course, it won't be a fancy wedding, but that doesn't matter. The important thing is that my baby's finally getting married. He's 38. I guess it's about time, wouldn't you think?
I think that all depends on the individual. Some men wait their entire lives to meet the right one.
A waste of good manpower, if you ask me. How about you? Are you traveling to New York City on business or pleasure?
Neither. My trip is personal. I'm going there to save my life.
Well, it's wonderful to see you again, Chief.
Well, I'm not chief anymore.
You are in my book. When you called to set up this meeting, my first thought was that you had changed your mind about resigning.
No.
You are too good a cop to sit on the sidelines. The department needs you. Port Charles needs you.
I need something else, myself. I can't put my daughter through that abuse anymore. You know, we felt the heat there a lot for a while, Commissioner.
Undeserved, if you ask me.
Whatever. It hurt.
But that was only a relatively short part of your term as police chief. The rest wasn't so awful, was it?
No. I loved working with the PCPD. I loved it.
Then come back to the department.
I can't. I cannot operate without the support of the people. Now, you know as well as I do that a police chief has to answer to the people, and when he or she can't do that any longer, then it's time to move on.
So, what are your plans?
Well, my main concern is my daughter. Now, her home is Port Charles. She loves it there, so we're going to stay.
What are you going to do for a living?
I've saved a bit of money, but I've been thinking I might open a private investigation agency.
You'd be a natural.
Well, with my WSB background and everything, I think that I'm certainly qualified. I mean, it'll be a bit of a struggle for the first few months, but I think I could build up a clientele.
Well, I'd recommend you to anyone.
I might hold you to that.
Seriously, is there anything that I can do to help you?
I thought you'd never ask.
Name it.
Well, for me to open this agency, I'm going to have to cut through an awful lot of red tape. And I was wondering if perhaps, you know, you could maybe sort of push the procedure on a bit, like, faster.
You haven't changed a bit. You're as gung-ho as ever, aren't you?
Yes, when I see something and I want it, I go after it.
And 9 times out of 10, you get it. I remember when you and Scorpio called for help on that Bert Ramsey fiasco. You were determined, come hell or high water, to save Duke Lavery's name. Oh, I'm sorry, Anna. I know how much you loved Duke.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to bring up painful memories.
It's all right. Only hurt That's when I laugh. But I'm going to be doing a lot more of that soon. Really, sir, it's over with Duke. That's history. I'm more interested in the future.
All right.
How about if she picks it up herself?
Camellia,
Hi, aren't you going to welcome me back?
you took my advice.
Well, I'm here in Port Charles, aren't I?
For good.
For the foreseeable future.
Great.
Think General Hospital will still have me?
Oh, I can guarantee it. My father kept your position open. All we have to do is sign you up with the nurses registry, and you can start first thing in the morning.
Ah, nothing I'd like better.
Now, let's get to it.
Hey,
How about a little dinner afterwards to celebrate?
well, I don't know. I'm kind of tired.
Well, a good meal might perk you up. You do want your letter, don't you?
Are you bribing me?
Whatever works. No dinner, no letter.
Well, no wonder you don't have any problem with dates. Come on, lead the way.
Here we go, right here. Dirty hand.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Well, it's very nice, especially the candle. Mm.
I stole it from the chapel. Swear to me you won't tell a soul?
Well, I don't know. A sin that bad, I think I'm going to have to bring it up.
Well, as long as you wait till after dinner, okay? Come on.
What are we having?
We're having meatloaf a la cafeteria.
On second thought, you can just keep the letter, okay?
Oh, no, wait a minute. I went through a lot of trouble to do this now. You know, it's 5 minutes after we walk into the river someplace like that, my beeper would go off being on call all night, so this is the best I could do. Please, allow me.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Ta-da. Well, here we go. Food time.
Yeah.
So, tell me, have you heard from...
It's hard, isn't it?
What?
Talking to me without mentioning Duke or Anna.
I'll try to get the hang of it.
It's all right. You don't have to try. I really do appreciate your kindness. Truth is, I think I'm almost completely over my obsession with Duke.
Great. I couldn't be more delighted.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased myself.
Well, that means I'm going to be losing my favorite patient.
Oh, hardly. I still need therapy. I've got a lot to work through.
No? Sounds to me like you're well on your way.
Well, at least I'm determined to put the past behind me. I don't think I was ready to do that. It frightened me, but... Well, if Duke and Anna can do it, so can I.
I want to thank you very much for everything. I really appreciate it.
I'm glad to do it. I see no problems in rushing the process a bit, and I should be able to get an approval for your application within the week.
That's wonderful. It's brilliant.
I'll call you as soon as I know anything.
Thank you so much, sir.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. What are you doing here?
Well, it's nice to see you, too.
They'll let anybody in nowadays, won't they?
I didn't need much help. The cop I once knew taught me some illegal but very handy little hints.
You should have taught you how to tell the truth.
I'll tell you the truth, just listen to me.
Do I have a choice?
We love each other. Why deny it?
I can deny it. Do you want me to spell it out for you? Just stay away from me.
Why? That's not what you want.
I don't trust you, Duke.
How do you trust this?
Think you can win us back with a kiss?
We could try.
Who wants to? Our relationship's finished.
No, you don't mean that.
Yes, I do. I tried living by your rules. I respected your privacy. I didn't ask you anything about your background or your little secrets. You know, every time I checked an impulse to ask you something, I thought a little less of myself.
Because I asked you to do it.
You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have asked me to do that. We were both wrong. Oh, hindsight's brilliant, isn't it?
Well, now Laura Leon's out in the open. Doesn't that make a difference?
Yeah. And we're in shreds.
We could put it back together again.
It's not that Lorleanne was any worse than all the other lies. It's that it was the last straw. It cost me my job. I'm trying to look on the bright side of being unemployed, Duke.
Which is?
Well, it's opened up a brand new life for me. I mean, if nothing else, everything's going to be very different from now on.
Are you going to stay here in New York?
If it was up to me, yes, I would. But I've got Robin to consider, and she loves Port Charles, so we're going to stay there.
So you're coming home?
I'm catching a flight tonight, but I'm not coming home to rekindle any relationships with you. No, I've got a flight to catch. And I want to get changed, and I want to get packed, and I want to freshen up. Don't want you here when I come back.
Anna, we are talking about our lives. What do you want me to do? Get down on my hands and knees and beg you?
It's not all of that, Duke. It's gone. It's finished.
Don't walk away just now, please. What? Stay and talk just a little more, please.
We can talk about this till we're blue in the face, and it's not going to change anything. It's over. Just understand that. It's over. Now get out.
Could you fasten your seatbelt, please?
Yes.
We'll be taking off for Port Charles in a few minutes. Thank you. Oh, you just made it.
No.
Oh, you're seated in...
Thank you, Anna.
You don't give up, do you?
No. Not when it's something that's important. I want you to come off the plane and come back into the city and talk to me.
I don't want to talk to you.
Anna, our relationship has weathered the worst storms of the past year. But we've always come back together. What has brought us back together? By all rights, we should have hated each other.
You should have.
The one thing that brought us back together was love. As long as we have that, nothing else matters. It can't be over between us. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for takeoff, please fasten your seatbelts and extinguish all smoking materials.
Right. We just have to talk on the plane, complete with captive audience. Unless, of course, you intend to jump out the window to avoid me. I have 1 hour to convince you that you and I belong together. This may be the most important 60 minutes of my entire life.
Just save your breath. I know what we went through together. I know what we meant to each other.
Mean to each other?
No. I've only been in love with 2 men in my life. After Robert, I didn't think there would be anyone else. Sometimes I wish I'd been right.
Anna, don't fight your truth.
Don't make this any more difficult than it already is. I don't want to end this relationship with bitterness and anger.
It doesn't have to end.
We've had some wonderful times together. It's very special. I can't deny that. And I want to look back on it with good memories. And I want you to be able to do the same thing. If we can do that, then we won't have wasted this entire year. Let me go, Duke. There's nothing left for you here.
So rude. People. Oh, I tried to keep dinner warm, but meatloaf a la cafeteria just doesn't hold the heat.
Well, that's okay. It makes a great cold breakfast in the morning.
Oh.
I'm sorry I had to cut our meal short.
Oh, that's all right. Take a rain check. How about tomorrow lunch?
No, I can't. I'm flying to New York first thing in the morning.
Again? We go down there a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your letter.
Oh,
I'll see you next week. Good luck on your first day back on the job.
thanks.